Come back. Now we'll see the third part of solving the problems, that is balancing of ratios. I had told you all earlier we will have divided the problems in three parts. So the third part is balancing of ratios. So what is balancing of ratios and how we can use this to solve problems, we will see this. Okay, I will discuss this directly with the problem. Okay, see the first problem. Two numbers are in the ratio of 7:13. When 24 is added in each number, then ratio becomes 11:17. Find the difference between both numbers. Okay. So this problem we will see with traditional approach also and the shortcut method also. Okay. So here we'll see with traditional method. And here shortcut. Okay. Now we know that two numbers are in the ratio 7:13. Okay. So given that two numbers are in ratio 7:13. So let the first number be 7x and second number be 13x. Okay. Then when 24 is added to both, okay, when 24 is added to both, then what will happen? The new ratio becomes 11:17. Okay, that is 7x plus 24 divided by 13x plus 24 is equal to 11/17. So this is the traditional approach what we do, and then we cross multiply the things and then get the value of x and then we substitute in the answer and get the answer. But this will be a very lengthy method. So this I will not solve in detail, but this was the approach traditionally how we used to solve the problem. But this we can solve it using shortcut method. So how is that? We'll see here. Now initially the numbers were in the ratio 7:13. Then after adding 24 to each number, okay, the ratio became 11:17, isn't it? Now when 24 is added to 7, the ratio changed to 11, and when 24 is added to 13, the ratio changed to 17. So what is the difference from 7 to 11? It is 4 parts, isn't it? Then from 13 to 17 is also 4 parts. So this 4 parts change occurred when the numbers were added with 24, isn't it? So 4 parts I can directly equate it to 24, isn't it? So if 4 parts is 24, then we want the difference between both the numbers, isn't it? Then one part will be how much? One part will be 6. 4 ones are 4 6 are. So one part will be 6. Okay. Now difference between the numbers they are asking, isn't it? Now difference between numbers is always equal to difference between the ratios. Okay. Now ratios we know it is 7 and 13. Okay, the difference between 7 and 13 is how much? 6. Isn't it? 6 parts is the difference. Okay. Now we know that one part is 6. From this we got. Then 6 parts is how much? Okay. 6 by 1 into 6, which is equal to 36. Okay. So the difference between the two numbers will be 36. Okay. So this was the shortcut method. So answer C is the answer, option C. Now coming to the next problem. So this we say balancing of ratios. Okay, we'll see this again in the next problems. The ratio of monthly incomes of Ram and Shyam is 9:8 and their monthly expenditures are in the ratio 7:6. If each of them saves rupees 8,000 per month, then find the sum of their monthly incomes. Find the sum of their monthly incomes. Okay. Sum of the monthly incomes of Ram and Shyam is how much they are asking. Okay. Then what is given? Ratio of Ram and Shyam. Ratio of monthly incomes. Monthly income ratio is how much? 9:8. Then expenditure ratio is how much? 7:6. We know that income minus expenditure will give us savings, isn't it? So income minus expenditure is savings. So 9 minus 7 will be 2 and 8 minus 6 is also 2, isn't it? So 2 parts is the difference between the income and expenditure of Ram and income of expenditure of Shyam. If 2 parts, now this they are saying if each of them saves rupees 8,000 per month. Saves means what? It is the income minus expenditure of theirs will give 8,000, isn't it? So in ratio the income minus expenditure is 2 parts and in rupees income minus expenditure of both is 8,000. So I can say 2 parts is directly equal to 8,000. So if 2 parts is 8,000, then 1 part will be how much? 4,000. 1s 4s, isn't it? So 1 part is 4,000. Now they are asking us find the sum of their monthly incomes. Okay, we know the monthly incomes are in the ratios. How much? Ram is to Shyam 9:8, isn't it? The sum of their monthly incomes we want. So in the ratio the sum is how much? 17 parts. Okay, so we know 1 part is 4,000, then 17 parts will be how much? 17 into 4. So 17 into 4 is 68 and 2 zeros. So the sum of their monthly incomes is 68,000. Okay, that's how I directly took 17 parts is 4,000, because sum between income, sum between income in rupees is always equal to sum between income ratios. Okay, so directly ratio I added. Okay, so ratio 9 and 8 is 17 parts. So if 1 part is 4,000, 17 parts will be how much? So the income of Ram and Shyam together will be 68,000, option B. Now this is how we balance the ratios. Okay, we'll see this again in the next coming up problems. Next problem. 6 years ago, the ratio between the age of B's mother and B's age was 7:3. 8 years hence, the ratio between their ages will be 7:4. Find the present age. Okay, this is present age of B. So present age of B is how much they are saying. Now what is given? Mother is to B. Okay, mother is to B. 6 years ago, the ratio was how much? 7:3. Then 8 years hence means plus 8. The ratio will be how much? 7:4 between mother and B. Okay. Now see here, The difference is how much here? Difference is 14 years. See, don't think it is 2 years. 8 plus 6 is 2. Because now for example, if a person is 20 years now, his present age is 20 years. 6 years ago his age will be how much? 14 years. And 8 years afterwards his age will be 28 years. So 14 minus 28 will be how much? 14 years. So difference between 6 years ago and 8 years hence of his age will be 14 years. So that 14 years I have taken here. Okay, any number you take. Now if his present age was 25, okay, 6 years ago the age was how much? 19, and 8 years afterwards the age will be how much? 33. Then 33 minus 19 will be how much? 14 years, isn't it? The difference between 19 and 33 is 14 years. So that is what I am trying to tell here. Okay, the difference between 6 years ago and 8 years hence, the age will be 14 years. Now the same difference if I see in ratios, how much it will be? 7 minus 7 is 0 and 3 minus 4 is 1. Okay, this is not equal, difference is not same here. So I have to make it same. So how I have to make it same? Now difference between 7 and 3 is how much? 4. And here 7 and 4 difference is 3. Now multiply with 3 here and multiply with 4 here. Okay, then we will get the balanced ratio. Now 3 sevens is 21, 3 fours is 3 threes is 9. So mother is to B. Now 4 sevens is 28 is to 4 fours are 16. Okay, now see whether the difference will be same. 21 and 28 difference is 7 parts. Then 9 and 16 difference is 7 parts. Yes, now the difference is same in the ratios also. Now 7 parts is direct, how it is the difference between ratios and difference between this age. Okay, directly I can equate. So 7 parts is 14 years. Then we want present age of B, isn't it? So 9 parts is how much? Okay, so it is 9 by 7 into 14. So 7 ones are 7 twos are, so 9 twos are 18 years. But this 18 years, this is the ratio of 6 years ago. Okay, but we want present age. So present age will be what? 18 plus 6. So 18 years is 6 years ago it was his age. So now present age will be of B is 18 plus 6, which is 24 years. Okay, if you take this ratio also we will get the same. How? Now 16 years is his age, 16 parts is the age 8 years hence, isn't it? So if here, so how I can find? So 7 parts, if 7 parts is 14, then 16 parts is how much? Then 16 by 7 into 14, 1s are 2s are 16 2s are 32. 32 years is his age 8 years hence, because this is a ratio of 8 years hence. Okay, so 8 years if I deduct here, how much I'll get? 32 minus 8, it will be 24 years, isn't it? So either if I take this ratio or this ratio, I am getting 24 years itself. So B's present age is how much? 24 years. Okay, so C is the answer. In this way we can balance the ratio and then directly find the answer. This is the shortcut method. Next problem. Rupees 5200 was to be divided among A, B and C in the ratio 1 by 3, 1 by 4 and 1 by 2, but by mistake it is divided in the ratio 7:4:15. The amount in excess received by C is, okay. this 5200 was to be divided among A, B and C. Okay, A, B and C in the ratio, how much it should have been divided? It should have been divided in the ratio 1/3 is to 1/4 is to 1/2. But by mistake they divided it in the ratio 7 is to 4 is to 15. Okay, so how much excess C got? They are asking. Now this fraction form, first we will convert it into whole number. So how to do that? LCM is how much of 3, 4 and 2? It is 12. So multiply by 12. So 3 ones are 3 fours are. So 4 is to 1s are 3s are 3 is to 2 ones are 2 6 are. So 6. 4 is to 3 is to 6 is the ratio form of A 1/3, 1/4 and 1/2. Now this the actual money should 5200 should be divided in this form, but it is divided how 7 is to 4 is to 15, isn't it? Then how much C got more money they are asking. By doing this, C is getting more money, isn't it? So how much more he is getting? Now add this 4, 3 and 6. When we add 4, 3 and 6, it is 13 parts, isn't it? Then when we add 7, 4 and 15, it is 26 parts. But this is not equal, because 5200 is divided among A, B and C. It should be equal, isn't it? Either it is divided in this form or this form, it should have been equal. But in the ratio form, it is not equal. First, we will make the ratio equal. How to make it equal? Now, it is 26 parts here and 13 parts here. So, multiply these ratios into 2. Then we will get the equal. So, this will become 4 2s are 8 is to 3 2s are 6 is to 6 2s are 12. Okay. Now, now add and see, 12 plus 8 is 20 plus 6 is 26 parts. Yes, now we got correct. Okay, because the money is divided among these people and it is surrounding among these people only, isn't it? It is circulating among these people only. Now the actual ratio it is 8 is to 6 is to 12. Now it should be this much, but by mistake how much it has become? 7 is to 4 is to 15. So how much C got more they are saying. Now in the ratio C should have been 12, but how much more it is? 15. That means 3 parts more it is, isn't it? So this 3 parts is how much we want to know. Now total is how much? 26 parts and total amount is 5200. So 26 parts is 5200, then 3 parts is how much? So 3 by 26 into 5200. So 1s are 2s are and 0 0, 3 2s are 600. So C is getting how much? Because this is the ratio of C, isn't it? CBA. Okay. So C is getting 600 more, because in ratio it should have been 12 parts, but it has by mistakenly they have divided and C has got 15 parts. So by how much it is more? 3 parts, isn't it? So 3 parts is the excess part. So 3 part is nothing but 600. So C is getting 600 excess amount. Okay. Now next problem. The income ratio of A, B and C is 4 is to 5 is to 7 and expenditure ratio is 5 is to 4 is to 6 respectively. If A saves 25% of his, this should be 25% of his income, but C saves 6800, then find the savings of B. Okay. Then they have given A is to B is to C. Okay. Income ratio is how much? 4 is to 5 is to 7. And expenditure ratio is how much? 5 is to 4 is to 6. Okay. Now we want savings of B. savings of B is how much they are saying. And what is given? A saves 25%, okay, of his income, and C saves how much? 6,800. Okay. Now we know A saves 25%, means what? 25% of his income he will save. Now we know 25% can be written as 1 by 4. Now if income is 4x and expenditure is 5y, because this ratio is income ratio and this ratio is expenditure ratio, so both cannot be xx. So if this is x, this should be y. Okay. Then income of A is how much? 4x. So he is saying 1/4 part of 4x. 4 cancels, that means A is saving x. Okay, A's saving is how much? X. Okay. Then income saving is what? Income minus expenditure. Income of A is 4x and expenditure is 5y. So 4x minus 5y should be saving. Saving is x. This is income minus expenditure is equal to saving, okay, of A. So it is 4x minus 5y is equal to x. So from this we will get 4x minus x will be 3x is equal to 5y. Therefore x by y is equal to 5 by 3. Okay, x and y value we got at as 5 by 3. Now multiplying this value with all the terms. Now here also x, here also x. So we know x is 5. So 4 5s are 20 is 2. 5 5s are 25 is 2. 7 5s are 35. Okay. Next, we know y is equal to 3. Multiply with all these terms. 5 3s are 15 is 2. 3 4s are 12 is 2. 6 3s are 18. Okay. Now this is income ratio now, and this is expenditure ratio. Savings ratio is what? Saving is how much? 20 minus 15 is 5 parts. 25 minus 12 is 13 parts, and 35 minus 18 is 17 parts. Okay. Now this is the savings ratio. Now we know that savings of C is 6,800. That means 17 parts is 6,800, because 17 parts is C's saving, isn't it? So 17 parts is 6,800. Then what they are asking? B's saving. B's saving is how much? 13 parts. So 13 parts is how much? Okay. So 13 divided by 17 into 6,800. 17 ones are, 17 fours are, and this zeros. 13 fours are 52. So it is 5,200 is the savings of B. Option A. This is how we have to balance the ratio, and then easily we can find out the answer. Okay, instead of taking 4x, let 4x be the salary of A, 5y be the expenditure and all that, we can directly in the ratio form only we can form the question and solve it directly. Okay, coming to the next problem. The expenditure ratio of A, B and C is 4:9:5. Okay, A is to B is to C. Okay, expenditure ratio is how much? 4:9:5. If A, B and C save 20%, 25% and 16.66%. So savings ratio is how much? 20%. 20% is nothing but 1 by 5. Then 25% is 1 by 4 and 16.66% is 1 by 6. This we have seen in percentage. Okay, in fraction form I have written. Now see here, if 5 parts is the income of A and 1 part if he saves okay, then 5 minus 1 is 4, so 4 parts is his expenditure, so this is correct. Now see here, if 6 parts is the income, okay, of C and if he saves 1 part, then 6 minus 1 is 5, so 5 parts is his expenditure, this is also correct. Now see here, if 4 parts is the income of B and if he saves 1, then 4 minus 1 is 3. So 3 parts should have been the expenditure of B, but it is not 3. So we will balance this ratio. Okay. So how to balance? Multiply it with 3 because 3 should be here, but it is not 3. So how much more it is? It should have been 3, but it is not 3. It is 3 more, 3 times more. So it is 3 into 3. Okay. So since it is getting multiplied with 3 here, so multiply 3 with this ratio also. So now how much it will be? 3 by 12. Multiply both sides, numerator and denominator. So it will be 3 by 12. Now see here, if 12 parts is the income of B and if 3 is his saving, so 12 minus 3 is 9. Yes, now his expenditure is correct. So 3 by 12 is the ratio here. Next, so the income ratio will be how much now? They are asking us the total income of A, B and C together they have given. A, B and C together they have given the income. So the income difference of B and C is asked. So first to find that we want income ratio. So income ratio is what? So income I have assumed it 5 here. So it is 5. Here it is 12 now and here it is 6. Okay. Then income total in ratio is how much? 12 plus 6 is 18 plus 5 is 23. Isn't it? So and income in amount is how much? 4,600. So if 23 parts is equal to 4,600, then B and C difference they are asking. B and C difference is how much? 12 and C. B and C difference is 12 minus 6, which is equal to 6, isn't it? So 6 parts is how much? Okay. So 6 by 23 into 4,600. 23 ones are 23 twos are. So 6 twos are 1200. So the difference between income difference between B and C is 1200. So option B is the answer. Okay. Next problem. In a class, the number of students who passed from first division, second division and third division is 5:6:7 respectively. After recheck the copy, the 200 students promoted from third division to first division and second division. It should be and second division. Now ratio becomes 4:5:3 respectively. Then find the total number of students in the class. Okay, so first division, second division and third division. So how many, what is the ratio? It is 5:6:7. Okay, this was the number of students who passed from first division, second division and third division. Next, but after recheck, 200 students promoted from third division to first division and second division. Okay, after recheck again the 200 students went into first division and second division. Okay, so after that again the ratio became 4:5:3. Okay, then the total number of students in the class is how much they are saying. Now after recheck, this was the ratio. Okay, now before recheck or after recheck, the total number of students should be same. So the total number of ratio also should be same. Now see here, the total ratio is how much? 12 plus 6 is 18 and here it is 9 plus 3 is 12. isn't it? Here either before recheck or after recheck, students are inside, they are circulating inside first, second and third division itself, isn't it? They have not gone anywhere outside. So the number of students should be same in both the ratios. So the number of ratios also should have been same, but it is not same. So we will make it same. So how to make it same? Okay. LCM of 18 and 12 is 36, isn't it? 18 and 12 LCM is 36. So to make this 36, I have to multiply this with 2 and this with 3, then it will become 36. So LCM of 18 and 12 is 36. So how to make it 36? 18 into 2 when I make it becomes 36 parts, and 12 into 3 will make, when I do it becomes 36 parts. So when I am multiplying with the total ratio, I have to multiply it with the individual ratios also. So multiply this with 2 into 2. So what it becomes? 5 2s are 10 is to 6 2s are 12 is to 7 2s are 14. Okay, and this whole thing should be multiplied with 3. So this becomes now into 3. So 4 3s are 12, 5 3s are 15 and 3 3s are 9. So this is the ratio. Now here it is add it and see, 10 plus 12 is 22, 22 plus 14 is 36. Next 12 plus 15 is 27 plus 9 is 36. So now the ratios are equal. Now they are asking total number of students, they are asking, okay, but they have given us 200 students promoted from third division, isn't it? From third division initially the ratio was 14. Now after recheck the ratio became 9. So how much it decreased? From 14 to 9 it decreased 5 parts. Okay, then 200 students went from third to other divisions. So 5 parts is equal to 200, isn't it? So 36 parts, we want total number of students. Total number of students means in the ratio it is how much? 36 parts. So 36 parts is equal to how much? Okay, so 5 by 36 into 200. Okay. So this is 2, 12s are 2, 100s are, sorry, this should be 36 divided by 5. This divided by this, so it is 36 by 5 into 200. So 5 ones are 5, 40s are, so 36 into 40 is 1440. So the total number of students in the class are 1440. Option D is the answer. Okay, this is a very simple method of approaching the problems, and in very less seconds you can solve the problems with this balancing method. Okay, thank you.